How's it, brothers and brudettes? It's Saturday, sun is shining, birds are singing, and I've got a bit of a review for you today actually. What am I vaping on? Good old mouth to lung Cyclops. Uh, this was probably one of my first authentic Atties that I bought, yo, ages ago, with my Rio. Way back when. Still have it, still have Lagetha, still have this one. I'm running it on the Therion with some temp control, with stainless steel, just to see how it works out. And some Decadent Clouds freeze breath. Brilliant. It's actually very good in this setup, mouth to lung. Can really the minty notes come through quite a lot. Anyway, the reason, sorry for my absence. It's been a bit hectic at work and stuff and life and all those things. So yeah, the reason that the next video is I'm gonna try a bit of a review on the little Gusto. It's really small in hand, as you can see. Basically, the reason I got this was a lot of times you need that bit of a nick hit, you know, especially if you have a beer or two. Yeah, then you want something more, a bit more, and some of the acts are talking about it, and the big thing with the Gusto is well, let's quickly go through the packaging and whatever. So basically, it comes in a very basic box. It's got your serial number. It's got your little what do you call it? That message thing. What do you call it? Whatever. Yeah, contents: this Gusto mini mod, one USB cable, warranty card, and one user manual. I got the grey version. I quite like it. Yeah, and then the box itself. I mean, it's a regular box, and you get very simple packaging. It's got the warranty card and the little instruction manual, and the cable. Whoops, that just fell out. Boom. Yeah, so very basic. You also get an extra drip tip there, so that's cool. I thought it was going to be a mouth to lung kind of drip tip, but it's basically the same as the other one. So the instructions, if I can read it, hopefully die hoor is nie meer so goed nie. Yeah. Oh, wait, we will start. Yeah, so it's got the drip tip, fire button, indicator light, USB micro port, e-liquid window. So yeah, there's your little USB. It's a 900 milliamp battery. I find it lasts quite long because I mean, mine is still green and I've been using it for on and off, obviously, not permanently. I've probably used it for easily 2 weeks. Like every night I'll take 1 or 2 hits from it. We had a braai the other day, a buddy of mine's birthday. I thought, yeah, let me just take this with, which is nice about the Gusto as well, is it's so small, so you can literally toss it into your pocket or wherever with your other mod. So it's kind of I would call it a companion mod, just for when you want that extra nick. I'll have a tooth on it now. Don't laugh if I cough. So yeah, what else is there? Yeah, I mean, that's, like I said, the packaging is fairly basic. Now, what the real nitty gritty comes down to, all the, and also, by the way, I think the Gusto is quite a aptly named mod, because this thing's got some gusto, and the secret lies in this pod over here. It's basically, and I'll show you. This is one of the pods that I got. It's a 4.2 ml pod, 2%, 20 milligram nicotine. You'll also see it says nicotine designer nic salts. This is obviously the USA one. Luckily we don't. The UK one, I think you only get in a 2 ml or 2.2 ml. So you get them in smaller pods, so it's a bit more longer. But 4.2 mils, and I mean, like I said, I've been using it for 2 weeks, and it's pretty much half, 3/4. Look, obviously I haven't been using it permanently, but it works quite well. And it literally, I'll show you how to. You just pop it out. There's obviously this side goes in first. That's the base of it. That's obviously that's your chamber over there. You'll see there's two little PPKs over there, which I'll show you now. Basically what happens is you've got I don't think I can show it. Yeah, you'll see there's like so you basically, what you do is once you open, or when you insert a new pod, I'm not going to do it like pull it now, then that's going to start saturating. So you see it's got two of these pull strings. So what happens is you'll see it's basically closed off the chamber, or whatever you want to call it, the tank where the juice comes in. So when you pull these two, also just be mindful when you pull these things, don't yank them, pull them slowly, and they'll break off by themselves. Don't force it, don't rick it. I almost lost my one pod because of that, because I pulled the thing proper. Krag waar is jy einde verstaan waar jy begin. But yeah, that's basically the big thing is, once you've pulled the pods, give it a bit of a tap, leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. I'd say at least 15 minutes for it to, lekker soak the coil and all the juices flow into the. Look, it's I think it's 60-40 or 50-50. I don't know what the percentage is. No, it says nicotine 20 milligram per milliliter. So it's 84 milligrams per pod of nicotine in this little thing. That's why they call it the Gusto. So yeah. Also another excellent advice that I can give is, when you because the last thing you want is to get it to burn the coil on your new open pod. So what I'll do, you'll see it's got a little, there's the, if I can show it, there where my finger is, that's the air hole. So basically what I do, you just close the air hole with your one finger, and then do a few sucks just to suck the juice through the coil, after the 15-minute period. And then obviously you're good to go. I'm going to take a vape now. Like you can see, it's I don't pull it big time, so yeah, because it's quite hectic. Yeah, so there's your little window where you can see your juice level. It also acts as the airflow, for the airflow to come through. There's no real airflow control. I mean, you can halve it, holding your finger like that. I haven't really tried it. Yeah, so let's go through the pros and cons. Let's start with the cons first. I think the price for the mod, I got it for $5.85 just for the mod, and then the pods are between 120 and 130 rand. Now it sounds like a lot of money, especially for the higher nick users. I think it is a bit of a niche market, so not everybody will enjoy it. I think for any new smoker, this is brilliant. I think for anybody that wants to quit, this is the way to go. I think Nick Salt is going to make, it's going to be the new hype, or whatever you want to call it. I don't think anybody in the country is really bringing it in yet, except these pods. I can't remember who the distributor is. Yeah, anyway, there is a guy that brings these in. I think you can get them for the pod for about 500. I'll see if I can do some research, and I'll put the links and or whatever down below where you can actually buy the Gusto and the pods and everything. They're bringing out new flavors. There's already a few new ones. What I'm vaping on is this watermelon chill. Yeah, no, it's nice. Look, it's not as flavorful as you would get from a dripper or from a tank for that matter, but at the end of the day, you get enough flavor out of it. But the big thing is that nicotine deliverance system, or whatever you want to call it, and you can okay. I mean, I'm pretty much a mouth to lung guy, so I don't. What am I on? 11 minutes. Damn, already over my 10 minutes. Anyway, I'm pretty much a mouth to lung guy, so I don't direct lung this. You can direct lung it if you want to. I would not recommend it. If you guys want, if you oaks that vape 12 milligram and 18 milligram or whatever, you probably be fine with it. Me, I'm a general. I'm between a 3 and a 6 milligram vapor, 6 milligram mouth to lung, sometimes mostly 3 milligram. So for me, this is quite quite hectic. I do notice now I get a bit of a spit back. I think that's when I took it out and I handled it and whatever. There might have been some. There is some condensation in there. Don't stress about it when you see it. It's just natural condensation that's going to happen in the chamber. That's all fine. Yeah, so to me, the biggest con is price, eh? Depending on your use, for me, it's fine. I mean, this is literally a companion mod for me. I carry it with me when I go out, or when I go, and I'm going to go have a few tops with friends, or I go to a braai, or whatever. And the 3 milligram is not satisfying me after a few toppies. Then I'll grab the Gusto. It's also, especially the guys, I mean, I was at the braai the other day, and there was a guy there that was still a smoker, and I asked him to, does he want to give it a bash? He said, yeah, sure. And funny enough, he didn't cough at all. I mean, his first drag, he took a big drag. He dragged it like most smokers do. He drags it like a cigarette, so he really dragged it in. And I don't know if he kept his pose or what the story was, but he didn't cough at all. So I think the Nick Salt contributes to that. It's not such a harsh throat heat. So for you guys that really want the throat heat, this is probably not for you. But you advanced, you big Nick vapors that want that throat heat. Look, there is. I'm sure you can get a throat heat out of it if you really give it some carrots. But otherwise, it's brilliant. I mean, for anybody, I can recommend this 100% to anybody who wants to quit smoking. This thing will sort you out one time. Yes, the pods are expensive, but you will find, especially in a work environment where you've got smoke regulation or smokers times or whatever you want to call it, and you've only got like a 10 or 5 minute window where you can go have a puff or whatever, then this one's the way to go. And also it's fairly discreet, and especially if you mouth to lung like me, I mean, there's not a lot of vapor coming out, so I think the batteries might be going. No, it's still green. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm just pulling like a pussy. Anyway, so that's the little Gusto. I'm just gonna put it over here. You can have a squiz at it. I don't know. There's not much to look at. So yeah, that's the Gusto. Oh well, obviously the pros. the nicotine salts delivery system, or the way that you absorb nicotine in your body with the nic salts is much better. So you get a much more satisfying vape. Um, so I mean, I can, like, now I'm fine. I don't need to vape again in 10-20 minutes. I don't need to vape again. So that's definitely a pro. Pocketability, you know, you can actually carry this with your main mod as well, which is great. Discreetness, obviously these days with the new laws, or not really laws, but it's like an unspoken rule. You know, the vapor's got to go where the smokers go. You can't just sit in a non-smoking zone and vape. People tend to like frown on it. So you really have to sit there, and you know, you're the only vapor, or you want to sit and vape. This is a very good alternative. There isn't really much vapor production depending how you use it. And also, obviously, you don't vape as much, so you're not blowing fucking clouds the whole time. And chain vaping because you want that nicotine satisfaction. So you know, quick few 4 or 5 puffs, poop poop poop. Chain vaping, no, it's not for this. I'd say after the 5th drag, you might get a dry hit, but I mean, it's not really intended for chain vaping. I mean, you're gonna get nicotine, you're gonna be high as a kite. But anyway, not that nicotine is bad for you. Before the guys now go, oh yeah, see, I told you that popcorn lung and it's cock ever. Anyway, so that's my quick 15-minute review of the Gusto. Go check it out. Like I said, I'll post links down there for where you can buy it and where you can buy the pods. I think availability is not a problem. It might become a problem if I get 1,000 views or whatever, for which I probably won't. So yeah, that's the Gusto Mini by Aspire. And yeah, you guys have a lekker Saturday. Vaping Brew out.